I'm going to grab the King of Persis and move him up to me. Oh, something happened. Can I move someone from Discord? Blah. Discord, please work. They don't notice the pause. Forget they should not, or forget during the wait. During wait to unpause. Yeah, that can certainly be the case as well.
I don't know if you meant to pull me in here.
Yeah, I did, but then my Discord started lagging. Yeah, are you in yet?
I am.
Okay, good. Don't click anything until January. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think you've just gone. Yep. Damn it.
Classic.
Gotta love it.
Can't beat it.
I want the EU4 system. Was that your second hot join attempt? Or your first?
It was my second attempt.
Well, you are protected at least.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
No, don't worry about it. Have a good session.
Thanks, buddy. You can watch the stream at least.
Oh yeah, I can.
Go talk to Cheese. He also couldn't get back in. I feel really terrible about it as well, because on the one hand, the guy's been waiting a week to play again, and here goes Sebastian as well. Oh my god. Oh, why do we have such problems? Well, people have been waiting a week to play. Oh, Sebastian's started playing again. Lovely. Yeah, people have been waiting a week to play. And it feels shitty to say, look, you can't play because you keep desyncing, and we can't keep, pausing the game and reloading the game and all kind of things. But at the same time, I've got to think of all the rest of the people who are still playing. I mean, we've got 35-something players here. And I can't just keep pausing it for people. So on the one hand, I'm deciding to say that one person is not as valuable as 30. I mean, it makes sense in one sense, but at the same time, it's really, really not good. I just hope that it's more stable soon. With so many people crashing, you start lagging and then you crash. Yep, that seems to be the way of it as well. So, Antigonids are retreating from Cyrenaica, which is an interesting idea. Yeah, you really need to de-siege this stuff so that you can maybe start piecing out. Because you're in a war up here as well, let's not forget. That is quite important as well. Etruria won their war. Yes, they did. They left Cinemania alive, but pieced out the rest of it. Probably didn't have the war score, and Cinemania isn't all that impressive, so maybe that's it. It's so weird that it's only sometimes unstable. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It sounds awesome, and it's nice for large multiplayers when you have a restricted timetable, so the option for it is nice. Yeah, but I just wish there was an option to have a stable EU4 style hot join, because I'd use it. We'd still limit it to only a certain amount of hot joins. Oh, big battle, and this is why the Antigonids probably shouldn't have retreated, because this is happening here. Are the Antigonids coming back? No, they fucked off to siege another city. Led by their king. Yeah, they just wanted the money, and you missed the city. You're not actually going to get any money for this. You got one single slave, but you have abandoned your ally, and now your ally is dying. Good job. Good job, Antigonids. Just A+, clap, clap. All that good shit. Syria, yeah, go and siege that. That was a honestly terrible move by Antigonids here. And I can't even say that it was a move that was, just because you're watching from on high, you're not actually playing, then you have that kind of perspective. It's not even that. Oh, what I have seen, though, is Babylon has attacked Syria as well. You need to siege this, you need to white piece these guys, and you need to defend against Babylon, because you're not going to have a good time here. The war is Babylon only, and they're fighting against Syria as the war leader. It's more troops than you currently have, especially since you lost most of your troops over here. Rough times. We've also got Pergamon versus Lydia and the Isauria versus Antigonids. So yeah, that's an awful lot of warfare. And are you going to be able to do it? Who knows? But yeah, piecing out with these guys is kind of essential for you. But leaving your ally to die there is just such a stupid move. Maybe later, when you can maybe use Cyrenaica in Crete as the war goal, go for it. But yeah, I'm sure Syria has abandonment issues. So watch from the Babylonian perspective. He's got about 40,000 with a remaining 10,000. He look like a garrison though, as you know, backup. As long as these two forts fall, then he should be good. I assume the war goal is Aramea. Yes, that is this little sliver of land. If he does take Aramea, that will make his countries all one name instead of having these two little names. But first off, they need to actually get at this. At the moment, he's not. I think Syria probably should have taken this instead of going to war with Babylon before. Syria and Babylon would probably make really good allies, or at least they would have done last session. Not so much this session. Babylon is going to get dunked on by Egypt. Are you sure about that? They look like allies. Egypt is allied with Babylon. Yeah, not so much dunked on. Not sure I would agree with that particular assessment of the game. That's it for their conquest as long as no one else jumps in. Yep, pretty much. But yeah, now that this is out of unoccupied by the Cyrenaicans, they literally just got to wait until call for peace, and they can just peace out. They just got to wait for it. Look at Cyrenaica's point of view. When has the war started? War started 79, so this pop-up should appear in the next year or so. Yeah, but Syria not looking so hot. Iberia is also at war with another player. Who is Iberia at war with? They are at war with Albania. They're at war with... They allied Babylon and they're helping against Syria. Well, damn, is that not a little bit overpowered? That is a big alliance that, yeah, that's a bit too much. But you can have 5 relations, so... Of course, he is making use of that. Also at war with the Bosporan Kingdom, so he's going to go up here. Seems like Pontus lost this. Oh no, he has just released it as a vassal. Interesting tactic. Very interesting. Etruria not doing anything super special. In Iberia, we've got a war versus Editania. That doesn't seem to be going so well. I assume you've got sieges running. No, it's just you're getting mobbed. You're losing quite horribly, actually. It is take Editania, but you're fighting all of the south, and yeah, it's not going well. If you maybe allied with Turdetania, he could help. Is Turdetania's fighting completely different people. So yeah, this doesn't look so good for Tithia and Elercavonia. We've got Etruria fighting Frentania and Sabinia, Rome's previous vassals. But that doesn't look too important. Anything else we should be looking at? Let's have a quick scan over at Persia. How is this war going? And then we'll go back to the player war. That's a lot of warfare. They're not winning any of them. They're not losing too terribly either, though. That's, I would say, nice battle, but it wasn't really. It was a terrible battle that we should not be impressed by. Yeah, this is looking like GG for Syria at this point. They need to really peace out Egypt as soon as possible. Look at it from the Syrian perspective. They're just hiding in Cyprus right now. Surely, Antigonids should try and peace out some of their wars. Like this one here would accept white peace. I mean, all I can think is you're trying to keep it going so that when these wars stop, you can grow here. But just take the white piece, attack them in 3 years. That's got to be better for you. How is your AI losing? I mean, it's well, it's not. It's technically winning. It is technically winning. I suppose your army was just up here sieging. I mean, you've got 2 forts. They've got 1. You're about to have a really good battle here. Your AI's doing fine, cheese. He pieced out 1, and I was winning almost all the battles with half your army. Well, it seems you're still winning the battles. Or you will be in a moment. That's going to happen on the 12th of March. We'll stick around for that. But your AI does need to trade more in your capital. Just saying. Got this battle going on, and yes, the what's your name again? Chola, something like that. I think your name was Chola. No, you're Anuradhapura, of course. Yeah, you're doing pretty well. No harm there. You're going here. You're not even trying to reinforce. Probably a wise move. But yeah, you're doing okay. You're gonna win those. Back to Syria, I think. I mean, you're letting him take a hill fort instead of just piecing out with him. Cyrenaica, you could piece out eventually. I don't know why this isn't popping up yet. Could you look over nations at war, please? Oh, your nation. Oh, media, of course, yes. Well, you've taken back all of these little situations that you had. You're fighting over here. These look like 2 full annexations. You can have or you might have 2 full annexations. Balala's Pass is rather important, so I would say that this army should be here. You already have the main city. Yeah, you do, so you're not going to lose any food by getting it. I suppose getting rid of these 2 little stacks is important too, though. And I believe that is all your wars. You do have a border with Parnia as well now, both fortifying the shit out of it. Yeah, that's not going to be fun for either party. Personally, if I was media, I wouldn't fortify this at all. I would leave this completely unfortified. I would leave this unfortified, and I would fortify here. Because then, if you get this, yes, you get a city, congratulations, but now you have to go to a mountain fort, and you may not go any further. So you fight him in a mountain fort. You're sacrificing 1 city for this. Just makes sense to me. Could be worse. Could indeed be worse. So yeah, one thing there left, and you're going to win that war. Back to Syria. It looks like Cyrenaica gave it a good try. Actually, they're giving it a damn good try. But Cyrenaica's army is going to die. And then it's just down to sieging Egypt, or getting rid of the Egyptians. That should be a stack wipe, and it is. Now you need to get back over here, although... Ooh, is Egypt... What are you doing? You're not going to try and escape? You're going to stick around? Interesting. 130 ships, 100 ships. I mean, it's worth an attack. Go in with the weaker general first. Check out what their tactic is. Go in with the better general. Smash the shit out of it. It's a good idea. It looks like a level 7 is wanting to take a fight against a level 11 in a hill. Yeah, defensive terrain is great, but it's not going to overcome the difference in generals, and you didn't even get the terrain bonus. That's a 3 tactic disadvantage. I mean, it doesn't even matter that the tactics are equal. It's you just no, it's not good. I do believe he might try and retreat to the boats. Yes, he is. But poor Syria. Negative 41 towards Egypt. That's soon going to be a separate piece, an enforced separate piece, which does suck for him. Can Parnia form a tier 3 country? Parnia probably should be able to. I can check on that right now. Decisions. They could form Parthia or the Dahe. Either one. So it's all depending on, does he want to stay as a tribe? Or does he want to be a federated tribe? What do you change into? Parthia is a kingdom, I believe. Yes, kingdom or tribe. That's basically his choice. So, you retreated to the boats. You need to definitely siege this back. What is your plan? Your plan is to go down here, probably. Heliopolis seems like ripe for the sieging. But man, look at this capital. 200 pops already. That is rather impressive. Very good. Very good. So yeah, that war's going fine for you. This war is not going well for Syria. Let's have another look around elsewhere. Who else is at war? This is not going well for Tithia or Elercavonia. Not at all, but Turdetania growing nicely. Also now taking out Tartessia. No one interesting has ever played Tartessia, so it's okay. Arvernia has eaten up Tectosagia. Pictonia doesn't seem to have grown. Have you got an alliance here? Yes, Pictonia and Arvernia are allied up. That's good. Veneto is allied with Eopodia and Liburnia, but no interesting, alliances there. No player alliances. We've got Madra, who is allied with Alexandru Liman. Personally, I'd say that would be better off as food, not friend, but that's just me. And Syria didn't really do a whole lot down here in Egypt. I assume because this general is so shit, it is the king of Syria, yes. But all of these places are very much defended. I suppose you could get here, but are you going to be able to? That is a very interesting animation. He's just stood there in the water. Yeah, that failed. That was a unsuccessful attempt at reclaiming your territory. Do you see that Pictonia and Arvernia aren't allied in the Battleground multiplayer? I did. I believe there's going to be a war soon there. Any other player wars that I should be looking at? No. Sicily, who are you at war with? You're at war with the little Balearic tribes, whatever they're called, Sardinian tribes. Close enough. We've got Veneto at war with Rhaetia, I believe. Nope, they're not. They're at war with people they are not able to reach. That is an interesting war. And it is your war. Take Kataria. How do you have a claim there? That is very interesting indeed. Alright. We've got Alexandru Liman, who is a player, of course. It's Harpwing. He's at war with Sarastra and Matsia, something like that. We've got Veneto, we've seen him. Athens is at war. That means Macedon, his overlord, is at war. They're at war with Ionia in the Thracian versus Ionia war. Thrace is going to get real big, and I'm just really worried that he's going to explode. And again, I think he probably should explode, because this is really not good. I guess they are all his culture group, but yeah, that should not matter. Not even remotely. Rhodes is also being eaten here by Macedon. Interesting stuff. Pictonia is at war. Who are you at war with? You're at war... Arvernia's war to take Arvernia. When is Pictonia going to get a piece of meat? Namnetia, or, pretty much all of this stuff up here. Namnetia looks like a really good target. Doesn't look like they've got any ally. They got one allies, but it shouldn't be too bad. Chronologic trying to get back in. That's fine. We'll give that a go. That is Elercavonia. Hopefully he'll be able to get in, because his AI is doing a pretty shitty job of winning their war. It's really, really shitty job, actually. Hopefully he'll be able to get back in. If we switch over to you, yeah, negative 49, and it's pretty even on the battle, actually. But it looks like Tithia, Elercavonia are going to lose it, purely because they're being flanked so hard. Yeah, that's a lost battle. Elercavonia is trying to siege, which is probably a good idea. If you can get these sieges, you probably get a white piece at the very least. Terrible battle, but you killed way more than you lost. So I suppose on that front it's okay. Suing for peace, they won't accept. You do have like a quarter of their country sieged. They have a little bit more than a quarter of your country sieged, though. Let's be fair. Etruria is going to win their war. Let's switch back to Syria. It's still the more important one. Still not losing worse than -50. They have now lost the war goal to Babylon. But what could be the case is Babylon and Egypt start butting heads with each other and are unable to siege enough to force any kind of peace, because they're both, trying to siege the same places. War exhaustion is going pretty bad for the Antigonids now. That's not good. But it looks like, Cyprus is his fortress. Pretty decent fortress at that. Lycian is at war with Polonia. Is it Polonia? Apollonia. Where the fucking hell is Apollonia? I thought Apollonia was like somewhere over here or something. Judea. There's Apollonia. Oh, it's Apollonia Palestiniae. Fair enough. That is, it seems, the only player at war right now. Alright, let's continue looking from maybe the Babylonian perspective. They're sieging a mountain fort up here. It's pretty dangerous to do that, especially, they could land troops here. There is a road going all the way there. That's super dangerous. You probably don't want to be doing that. Looking from the Antigonid perspective, though. Oh, Syria has accepted peace with Egypt, giving over South Phoenicia, Galilee, and possibly Samaria as well. Relatively weak peace deal, honestly, and I don't know if Syria maybe should have accepted that. Syria no longer at war with Egypt, but Antigonids are. And oh no, the Antigonids have also peaced out. I don't know what that peace deal was. It looks like a white peace, maybe. So now, Antigonids and Syria are free to fight Babylon alone. But they just don't have the troops, and Chronologic unable to get back in. That is unfortunate as hell. Damn it. That is really, really shitty. Yeah, and like what someone said before, the more people crash, it destabilizes it for everyone else as well. Or at least that's what it looks like. Not a good situation to be in. Alright. Definitely seems like this is the place to look at, though. Syria, I really feel bad for him. He shouldn't have accepted this. They were going to be able to get a white peace from just holding on to Egypt. And now you're going to try and fight Cappadocia when your ally is just dying. And it's not a look. It's not a good look, Antagonids. It really isn't. All right. Final hot join attempt for Chronologic. We'll have it paused, and hopefully you'll be able to get back in. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah. My game crashed.
All right. Well, we're pausing for hot join right now, so try and get back in.
Yep.
Oh, god damn it. Rhodes no longer a player? No, Rhodes moved to another country. I don't recall who, though. I believe he moved over... Was Chronologic Rhodes? I don't remember. But Chronologic, while hot joining, should be here. And he's not. I'm going to try and drag him up. Hey, Chronologic, when you try and hot join, you should join my channel. So we're paused right now for you to get back in, and hopefully it's not going to crash again. I don't even know if you can hear me, even hear me.
Oh, I can hear you.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess he's maybe just not at his computer or something. Which is unfortunate because, like, I'm going to try and unpause and he might crash again and I won't be able to keep the game unpaused. I don't know.
No, I'm almost in the game and gonna start hot joining, so...
Okay.
I'm just crossing the Rubicon.
Good.
And south in Carthage.
Always a good thing, apart from when you play Carthage.
Oof, yeah.
Oh! Syria just accepted peace
Did they?
with Babylon.
Huh.
Yeah, Syria now has four territories. That's
Four
rough.
territories. Oof.